Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Today we are reviewing a 2025 Ford F-150 Raptor with the Raptor 37 package. Let's get into it. I'd like to give a huge shout out to Joe Mawkins Capital City Ford here in Jefferson City, Missouri for allowing me time with this vehicle. Please reach out to Mike for all your vehicle needs. Powering this 2025 Ford F-150 Raptor is a 3.5-liter EcoBoost V6 high-output engine, producing 450 horsepower and 510 pound-feet of torque through a 10-speed automatic transmission. Starting in the front here, we do have the Ford logo in the grille, the amber grille lights you get on most Raptors here, all Raptors. Daytime running lights. Through here, you can see them light up when I get close to it with the keys. We have another marker light here. Huge LED headlights. Rigid fog lights here. Parking sensors. We do get this cutout in the bumper to help with approach angle. Ground clearance on this truck is around 13 inches, which is a ton. That's a ton of ground clearance. You should be able to go over almost anything. We do have the recovery hooks, black down here, steel skid plates. There are 3 in total that go almost the length of the truck. So we'll take a step back here. You get this little Raptor logo in your headlights. Very cool. Moving on to the tires. So as I mentioned, this has the Raptor 37 package, which gives you the beadlock capable wheels and the 37-inch tires. This does have the Fox live valve suspension, perfect for off-roading, obviously, with the Raptor. Super smooth ride. Take a look here. Plastic fender flares. This is in the space white. Very cool looking white color, as you can see. Color matched mirror caps, blinker. Do have the Raptor logo on the hood with the hood scoop you can see there. Raptor style running boards. These are steel. And then we get the keypad on this one, color matched door handles, keyless entry, blind spot monitoring. Get all the goodies in this bad boy. Take a look at the fuel cap. Capless. I'm sure this takes premium fuel as well. You see the Fox valve, the suspension there as well. Huge taillights. Ford stamped in the taillight here. LED. Coming to the back. Ford logo across. Raptor badging there. Here's our towing. License plate lights, recovery hooks. Get 2 black ones, along with the dual active exhaust in black. Obviously, this is a power tailgate. No bed liner in this one. Does have this, I think this is part of maybe the bed utility group. You get this in here as well. Correct me if I'm wrong. Power back here. Tie down hooks here. Cargo lights. And there's a little storage area there as well. There is your Raptor. Oh, and this actually comes with the step as well that you get on all these Fords. So that's handy too. Great feature. I'll just shut that. Take a look. They walk around here. Take a look at the sticker. Let's see what we got. Fuel economy. 14 city, 18 highway, 16 combined, not very good. That's what you expect in a Raptor. So here's your sticker. Space white metallic, Recaro black seats, super comfortable, super high end. 36-gallon fuel tank. That's another thing that I really like about the Ford F-150s in general, is the huge fuel tank that comes with it. As I mentioned, here is the 802A or Raptor 37 optional equipment added to this. This 37-inch all-terrain tires. This one does have the moonroof. And then the engine block heater for $190. Total MSRP, let's see. Oh, I have it covered up. Total MSRP on this vehicle, $96,880. Here at Joe Machins, you can get this for about $1,000 off, so $95,880 for your standard Raptor with the high output V6 engine. Now let's take a look at the interior. Taking a look at the interior, we have super soft materials throughout, carbon fiber accents, plenty of storage down here, a little bit of storage in the door. Here's your door handle, memory seating, standard window controls, and then with all Raptors we get this red accented colors, B&L sound system, that's really good. Ford Performance stamped across the bottom, power seats, and it has the Recaro black seats as we talked about with the red stitching. There's your Raptor logo. And we will take a look at this. Here's your auto start stop there. Here's your tailgate button, cargo lights, heads up display controls, mirror controls, power pedals. We do just have standard pedals, not the sport racing pedals in this truck. That's okay. Get up in this beast. Take a look at the vents with the red accents. Soft material up top here. A little bit of storage behind the screen. We'll start this thing up. You can hear that Raptor sound. Hard to beat that. Let's take a look at this steering wheel here. Leather wrapped. Here's your Raptor logo. Cruise controls right here and volume controls on this side. You have the metal paddle shifters, standard blinker there. Here's your exhaust. A couple different modes you can put this in. You can adjust your steering. You can see here, there's our options for steering: normal, comfort, sport, suspension, normal, sport, off-road, exhaust sound, normal, sport, Baja, and quiet. We'll leave it at normal for now. We'll try those modes out later. We'll move on to the huge infotainment screen here. A lot of options in here. Pretty standard for the Ford screens: trail turn assist, towing, zone lighting, Apple CarPlay. Here's your Pro trailer controls. We do have vents here. There's our trail control up top and parking sensors, turn on and off. Coming down here, trailer brake control. Here's your engine start stop. And here's our four-wheel drive options, and here's where you also change your drive modes. You can see this does have a rear locker as well. So going through the drive modes, we have normal, off-road, Baja, rock crawl, and then we'll go this way, check them out: sport, tow haul, and slippery. Several different modes. Several different ways to customize this Raptor to make it your own, which I love. Very cool. And I do like that you still have this two-wheel drive option. That's always nice to see, in my opinion. Coming down, we do have the camera button. We have all the cameras available on this Raptor. As you can see, 360, front facing. That's kind of the front of the truck. Here's our trailer hookup camera, bed camera, reverse, side mirrors, and then that's kind of a trailer camera, as you can see. So we'll go back, hit the camera button again, brings you back to the home screen. Coming down here, we have our volume controls, tuning controls. Here's where we can pick our radio stations, hazards. Climate controls are all physical buttons down here. Dual climate zones. Obviously, we have the ventilated seats, heated steering wheel. Here's our fan button. Coming down into the console, we have a wireless charging pad, 2 USBs. We have some storage in front of this where our shifter can go. We have this little slot here for phones, cup holders, 2 plug-ins here, glove boxes here, carbon fiber across the dash. Pressing this button opens that. That's kind of neat. Normal glove box there. Here is the passenger side. The shifter. Get the standard button to drop it down. Standard park, reverse, neutral drive. And our manual button. This has the, let me put this back down, has the workspace, which I always love that feature in these Ford F-150s. Take a look at the console. It's huge. Have a nice tray for coins and other small items. And then we have 2 more USBs down in there. I don't know if you can see those, but good console size, 2 cup holders, and a spot for your phone back here. And now we will take a look at the rear. Taking a look at this rear, we have the same soft touch materials, same type of storage as the front. We have an extra cup holder right here. That's kind of nice, carbon fiber. We do have our seat pockets here. Raptor is also stamped on the back seats, power glass. Cup holders. Let's get into this thing. We have a nice grab handle. This sits so high off the ground. Plenty of room, ton of room, plenty of headroom. This does have the moon roof as well, as you can see. We have 2 vents back here, heated seats in the rear, 2 more plug-ins down below. And this is your view from the rear. All right, and we are off in the Ford F-150 Raptor. Start up here. Change our mode, and we're going to start in normal here. Let's see how she drives. First thing I noticed, visibility is pretty good out of this thing for how big this truck is and how wide it is. You know, I'm sure it'd be tough to park, but you know, I have really good visibility, good mirror size. Listen to the blinker. Sounds great, feels great. The steering wheel is super comfortable, seats are super comfortable. Rides relatively smooth on the highway with those Fox Live Valve shocks. You know, helps with off-roading. There's our buddy the Cybertruck. Anyway, helps with off-roading, but also smooth on the highway. So, kind of best of both worlds. Obviously, this truck's super capable off-road, 37-inch tires. It's really good acceleration. Going up this incline here. Nice. We'll flip all this into, we'll change our modes here. We'll change our steering to sport. Change our damper to sport. And our exhaust to Baja. A little bit louder here. Like I said, I really do like the 2-wheel drive is offered in this truck. You know, I know vehicles similar to this, like the Ram RHO, is full-time 4-wheel drive. You know, it helps with fuel efficiency staying in 2-wheel drive. However, you know, with the Raptor and just the specs of this truck, fuel efficiency, you know, people buying a Raptor don't really care about that, if I'm being honest. Handles well around turns. Like I said, this thing's built to be a high-speed desert runner, so handles the corners pretty well. And And to be honest, this is the first time I have ever driven an F-150 Raptor. And I'm shocked. It's a big truck, but it does not feel as big as I thought it would. And I really like this steering wheel. It's big and beefy. I really like that. We'll get up here and accelerate. Shift's pretty smooth. It's 10 speed here. Change our steering to comfort here. Obviously you can tell the difference in the exhaust sounds when you switch. As far as switching the suspension here, I don't notice it a whole lot. Steering you can kind of tell, but for the most part, I feel like the different modes here feel pretty similar. I'll switch the whole vehicle into sport mode here in a second, and we'll see how that feels. Said one thing I keep telling you about these Ford vehicles is the comfort of these seats. They're so soft. The bolster's great. That exhaust just sounds awesome. Obviously this Raptors in general are expensive. Almost $100 grand for this truck. This isn't for everybody. If you're extreme off-roader and you can afford it, look no more than the Raptor. Let's switch to sport. Now we're in sport mode. Changes everything to sport, including the exhaust. So one thing I think, which is nice, you can set up a custom mode here, and then you can press the R button and it will actually flip you into your custom mode. So for me, I think I would keep it in sport and then change maybe my exhaust to Baja, but we'll see how this handles. See there, my gauges also change colors when you flip the vehicle into different drive modes. Hitch there in the shifting, but for the most part it's pretty smooth. So yeah, let me know what you all think of this Ford F-150 Raptor with the Raptor 37 package. We sit up pretty tall here on these 37-inch tires. I like that feeling. Yeah, let me know if an F-150 Raptor is for you, as a daily driver, as an off-road vehicle. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you all next time.